Welcome to the Power Lunch Podcast, your midday dose of boldness, brilliance, and a little bit of badassery. I'm Amy Sousa, here with my powerhouse co-hosts, Tracie Munce and Lisa Carmichael, and we're coming in hot to shake things up. Each week, we dish out bite-sized, high-impact conversations on business, health, purpose, wealth, and the wild, beautiful chaos in between. Whether you're building your dream, rebooting your story, or just catching your breath, this is your space to get grounded, inspired, and reignited. This isn't just another podcast, it's your power move. Let's go. All right, welcome back, guys. Welcome to the Power Lunch Podcast from the Glass Ceiling Foundation. We are here today with Dawn Crowe.
Hello.
Hey, Dawn.
Hey, Dawn. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, I love you. You have the best hair. I cannot wait to have a photo so everybody can see it.
I get it for one day at a time, and then I have to completely redo it. It'll only be good for one day, I wish it would you could sleep on it and it would look that way again, but it does not.
No.
So
you know what I've started to do with my hair is I wear not a bonnet, but I wear
too. You wear a bonnet.
It's not a bonnet because my daughter was telling me the bonnets are really hard and tough around your head. But I have a shower curtain or a shower hat thing. That's not but it's not the plastic one. And seriously, my hair is so much better now. I don't wake up with tangly hair.
That's awesome.
Good.
I'm just saying. I mean, I think that there's something around that,
So
especially with curly hair.
What you're saying?
I think with curly hair, it just because you can't comb out your curls the next day. So I just, as a curly hair girl, I'm just telling you, you might want to look at a bonnet thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway,
They have silk wraps and things that might
but
be
I can't have it tight around my head.
I would think the shower cap would be tight.
It's not tight at all, and it doesn't fall off. I'm just telling you, I have a new it's working good for my hair.
we'll have to give it a whirl.
Yeah.
So, Dawn, I want to talk about the Modern Goddess Collective that you've started.
Yeah,
Tell us about it because I went and it was awesome.
How many have you had? 2?
I have had 5.
5.
Nice.
I love the name.
Yeah.
Modern
Where did that
Goddess.
come from?
It was a lot of thinking about things, and I'm like, how do I want to see myself, and how do I want other women to see themselves, because you get so much of the boss bitches. Can I say that?
You can say whatever. I almost
Thank you.
all those kinds of things, like these, bad women, kind of things. But, I wanted something that was a little bit softer, but still powerful. And so working with that kind of concept, and then also, my best friend Chat was helping me refine some of my thoughts and ideas. And I wanted it to be not centered on me, so that's why I have the collective piece of it, because it's a group thing. I might be spearheading a direction, but it takes everybody to be a part of it, so it's a collective. So, and we're in the modern world,
I just love everything you've been doing lately.
Thanks.
So what happens at a Modern Goddess collective event?
So I'm just doing dinners. I'm doing them at my house. I'm trying to create a very intimate space. I am making dinner for everyone.
We had chicken parm, Tracie.
I'm telling you, you are speaking my love language right now. All of what you're doing, honestly, I'm that. It's so amazing, so amazing. First off, to welcome people into your home, to cook for them, what a gift, and then to offer them a safe space. Those 3 things together is just beautiful. Why do you think women need this right now?
I think we're missing it. And a lot of it too is having really true, authentic conversations with each other about things that we're not really talking about. And I don't know. I love that these women, and I'm intentional, with the people I'm inviting. But I love that these women, a lot of them don't necessarily know each other, and they're able to share and go deep with one another in these topics that we just, don't think about too much. But, it's soul filling, and it really gets at the heart of who people are and what has really shaped them and where they're at in their life. And to hear each other's stories on those kinds of levels, I think gives a connection and a bonding to women, which we're not getting, because it's a lot of, passing in the, through the day, hey, how you doing? It's great to see you. Even when you sit and have coffee, you have you're talking over a lot of very vague things because you don't have the time to go deep. So this is providing a structured, not necessarily structured, but a focused, intentional space to talk about these kinds of things and to really be able to see each other, which is we're not being able to do that. And when you really do see each other, I think it really fills your bucket. It fills my bucket. And I get to pick all the topics. So this is great. All the things that I'm interested in, right? So, I mean, there's a total benefit to that. I don't know. I think we all need it. We just didn't realize that we really need it and want it, and that we're just not getting it out there. So,
well, well done. I mean, I said that earlier, but again, well done, because I think that what I'm hearing is that maybe a little bit you were craving a space like that.
Oh, absolutely.
So because you were craving a space, you created it rather than saying there isn't a space like that out there. And that's one thing that, Lisa reached out a few years ago to me and said, hey, I'm craving this space. Will you help me at least provide the space? And then, I obviously piggybacked on our.
I actually piggybacked off of your diamond dinner that you had with Liz, because I'd been thinking about wanting to do something like this. But when I sat there at that dinner that night,
which you weren't even supposed to be at,
which I wasn't even supposed to be at,
fantastic.
That was my ticket that I called on and said, I cannot get there. Can you please go to this tonight? She was like,
getting in the room.
I don't drive in Minneapolis.
Yeah, I wanted to go, but I didn't sign up because I'm like, I don't like
crazy at that moment, right?
Yeah.
I don't like to drive into Minneapolis.
I don't like to drive into Minneapolis.
Yep. We had that conversation.
I was like, I don't know about all that.
It wasn't so bad though.
It was fantastic. It was not bad at all. And I felt so stupid afterwards. I was like, what was I thinking? Geez Louise.
That's the courage you probably needed to say, hey, I'm going to do this.
So, I mean, that's what really pushed me over into saying, yes, I can, I want to do this. And then I said, why are you doing this? You don't let anybody into your house. And I was like, oh, that's part of the vulnerability. Okay. And vulnerability was said to me, I don't know, a couple months ago, meaning you're all in, being completely all in. And I saw that and I was like, I don't know, that really resonated with me. So, I was like, okay, I'm either all in or I'm not. So I was like, okay, get over yourself. This is it,
What kind of benefits have you seen by doing this? Because there's a couple, I mean, I'm hearing so clearly that first off, this wasn't, it was something that you were thinking about, but that you hadn't really made any moves on.
Right.
And then you saw it in action. So you were like, wait a minute, I can do this. And that's a lot of what we do. We see evidence and then we can either go jealousy, why do they get to do it and I don't? Or we can see it as proof, and you saw it as proof. So well done. Fighting through those natural things in our body that says, ooh, stay safe, but you went all in. So what are some of the things that you've received out of it? And then also, what have you seen from the women that have partaken in some of your events?
Well, I honestly was, I've been shocked by the feedback and stuff I've received from the women that have come. It is filling a space that they didn't even know that they were missing. They are so many I've had so many people tell me that they've shared stories that they've never shared with anybody before. And they're doing this with people they don't know, right? Like there's a space there where they have so much trust to share things they haven't shared with anybody. And it's truly like it's shocking to me. It makes me feel really, really good. And I'm learning so much about people that I thought I already knew. Right.
Yeah.
And I just love that deeper bond that I'm getting with people. And it's great. So I mean, I guess that's what it is. I honestly don't know why I'm doing a lot of this stuff other than it just feels like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm just following the next breadcrumb. So I don't know. I don't know where it's going or what it's for, but I know that people are really enjoying them. I'm enjoying them. I'm enjoying being of service to people, of trying to take care of people, you know, in a way that I haven't done before, you know, outside of just, you know, my immediate family, right? So I don't know. I think people are getting a lot out of it. I'm getting a lot out of it. My heart's growing from it. I'm becoming a nicer person.
You are a nice
person. Somebody gonna sign a few more dinners, Tracy.
Well, I call myself a recovering asshole. So, you know, it's a process, and it is a true thing, you know, it still comes out, you know, but I am getting a much bigger heart, much more compassion and connection. And, you know, even though I've fought it kicking and screaming, really kind of like it.
No, I love
All
it.
right, so
Love it.
I'm gonna flip the switch for a second
Yeah.
because you are a badass. We went to the gym recently together and you taught me your fitness routine. You're doing a fitness competition coming up. What is this?
I'm calling it a show.
Okay, it's a show. Let's do
Because
it.
competition for me is like it's like a weird addiction. Like I try to take things, you know, in my head it becomes kill or be killed kind of concept. So I'm going with the word show.
All right,
so
I
that
like it.
I am focused on the right things in it as opposed to
There are no winners.
down.
There are
Right.
no losers.
Down.
Yeah.
right. So I am doing one. I like it because it keeps me on track. It gives me a goal to work for in the gym. It pushes me. It's a mental challenge. It's, you know, all of those things. And plus I like to spend money for no reason.
We need that date put on our calendar so we
Yes.
can go with our pom-poms and cheer you on.
How many months or weeks does it take to prepare for a show?
It depends on where you're starting from.
Okay.
You
How about
know.
for you?
For me, it probably takes me longer than others because I'm
Oh, right.
I'm gonna do it in 10 years.
Yeah.
My preparation would be 10 minutes, yeah.
So I started for this one in November. I started doing training, and this one will be in May. So
Oh, good.
yeah, it just
Soon.
really depends on where you're starting from as to how long it's going to take, and it depends on what level you're, you know, what category you're going into as to how long it's going to take.
And one show or a few?
So this will be one show, but I'm going to do 2 different categories. I'm going to do the 35 plus and the open. I'm almost at the 50. So I'm really hoping to, you know, I'm a little sad that I'll be, you know, in the 35 plus rather than the 50 plus. Cause I mean, you take a 35-year-old and a 49-year-old, those are very different situations, you know? So again, there's my competitive nature coming in. So
Yeah.
I love it. I love that you have the distinction between a competition and a show, but I'm sitting here going, well, what if the show was a performance?
Oh yeah.
So then it even has a different one that, you know, so I love that being able to switch and knowing yourself. And that doesn't come with a 35-year-old, that comes with a 49-year-old.
Right.
So well done. Yeah, you're gonna do amazing. And really, the only person that you're competing with is you.
Absolutely.
And that brain that's telling you that you're not going to be able to show as well as the 35-year-old. I think that's BS.
And if you're
Thank you.
doing one show, you should do more than one,
Yeah.
as long as you're going through all that work.
I mean, as long as you be so bronze, right?
Yeah,
You gotta
right.
do the tan, right?
Yeah,
They're gonna
yeah,
do the
yeah.
deep tan.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
I love
yes.
it. I love it.
Yeah.
So you said something about money. And how do you exchange your time for money when it comes to something like this?
I'm not sure I fully understand your
Well,
question.
was it, I'm not asking for a dollar amount, I don't need to know, but like, you're saying it must be expensive to put yourself into a situation like this,
Oh, yeah.
and then you're investing time.
Yeah.
So what are you compromising? And maybe you're not compromising anything.
I'm paying, so there's 3 different coaching spaces within doing a show. So you've got
Sure.
your fitness, you've got your nutrition, and you've got your stage. So you can have a coach for all 3 of those different things, because those are the 3 pieces of the puzzle for it, and working those pieces all together. So paying for a coach for those things, because I mean, anytime you're going to do something, if you're going to go all in, I mean, people have business coaches and life coaches and whatever, you always end up with better results. And if I'm going to do this, I might as well have the best results I can. So I invest in my coach right now. She does all 3 for me. So it's just one person, which is great, because then she knows exactly what each of the other pieces are. So it's investing that. My suit is the same suit I had when I first competed. A lot of gals get different suits, but I love my suit, and why buy another one? This one, it was custom done, and it's so pretty. I just love it. It's red and black. And then it's got sequins, it's an animal print, and it's just really cool. And I get compliments on it every year that I do one. I don't do them every year, but every time I go, I get compliments on it, and I love it. So
maybe what I'm asking is, like, you made the decision to spend the money there, and we talked a little bit about money, and we have the power luncheon and finance coming up. Do you do things do you spend money and then have regrets?
Well, yeah.
Not this time.
Yeah, we all
We
spend
all-
money.
yeah.
But in this situation, no, because one, it's a hobby for me. I mix it in my head between a hobby and health. So, if you're gonna spend money on something, 1, I enjoy it, and 2, it's improving my health. So to me, it makes sense to spend the money on that, and do that. So no, I don't have regrets on it. Do I wish it was less? Of course, we always wish all of our hobbies were less money, but really, in the grand scheme of things, it's keeping me accountable to taking care of myself. So it's worth every penny.
So do you have good money habits? Is that what you're saying?
I have better money habits than I used to. I don't think I've ever had really bad money habits. But yeah, I could do more in the good habit category. You know what I mean? Like, it's just having habits. I don't have necessarily a lot of bad habits, but I don't necessarily have a lot of good habits. Does that make sense?
Hey, I love this conversation, but I want to come back just for 1 second back to your being on stage. A lot of women, that what you're doing is something that they would never be able to do. And a lot of that has to do with, that they just don't have the fitness. They don't have the systems in place, right, for that. What has your fitness taught you more about your mental strength and your resilience? Like, you getting on stage, that is, next level. about the woman that's sitting there going, well, I could never be on stage, but you've been into fitness forever, right? Like that's been part of your life.
Yeah.
What has it taught you about taking that next step into doing things that feel scary or unknown?
Well, it's still scary, to get up there on that stage and whatnot. I shake like I'm shaking like a leaf out there. It doesn't necessarily mean everybody sees it, but I like that challenge, as scary as it is to do that and to be literally judged for your physical appearance. I mean, that's all terrifying in itself. It is a mental game. I forgot where we were going with this
for
question.
the woman that's sitting out there going, I can't even, like, that is so far out of my wheel.
Yeah.
Right? Like, walk me through the process of even getting to a place, like, how has fitness shown up in your life to give you those, that resilience to maybe not stand on a stage, but do the scary things? Has fitness played a part?
Well, so
not necessarily body image.
Right. So what it does, like, it pushes me to do more than what I think I can do and fight my brain. And I do this every day when I'm in the gym too. I mean, it's, my brain is telling me, no, you can't do this. You should just stop. You should quit, and whatnot. And it teaches me to fight against that whoever the hell is talking to me in my head, telling me I can't do this, or I can't do one more, or I can't add weight, or, you should just quit. You're tired. You were up late, or you have a busy day, or you know what, just take a day off. It's okay if no one's going to know, all of those things that are going on in my brain. It teaches me to, not hear it as much, or to tell it to shut up, or, to, prove it wrong, any of those things. So it allows me to, deal with that voice of doubt and whatnot on a daily basis.
I love that. And that's exactly what I was kind of getting from what you were saying, is that, fitness is a part of your life because it amplifies the other parts of your life that then allows you to be able to stand up on stage, where does not feel natural, does not feel comfortable, but yet because you've gone through the steps of this thing that pushes you on a daily basis, that you can stand and do the things that are hard.
Yeah.
So I really, and you got what I was thinking, because I think so often as women and as women entrepreneurs, and you're an entrepreneur as well, that sometimes we have to do the hard things. And multiple times, and I can find myself in this in my life, where I'll choose to avoid. But you, in your fitness routine and the things that you're doing in your life, how beautiful it is that when those moments come up, you already have evidence that, hey, I can do hard things. I can move forward. This isn't going to, what doesn't hurt me or what doesn't kill me makes me stronger, kind of deal.
Yeah.
So you are a beautiful witness to that for so many women. And I just appreciate you. And I say this with all my heart. I see the things that you're doing, and I love being in your presence because you challenge me to go even further. So thank you. Thank you for being on this podcast today. Thank you for sharing your journey with Modern Goddess, and also with your show coming up, your performance. I will be. This has been so beautiful.
We missed the finance conversation. We're going to have to invite you back to hear a little bit more about the relationship with money. But we're excited about our next Power Luncheon. It's the power of you and finance. And then after that will be of health. So maybe that would be a great time to bring you back.
Wonderful. I would love that. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you so much for joining us for today's episode. If something we shared sparked a new idea, gave you a fresh perspective, or simply made you feel seen, we'd love for you to pass it on. Share this episode with a friend, a colleague, or a fellow powerhouse woman who's walking her own journey. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe so you'll never miss an episode. Until next time, keep showing up, keep rising, and remember, there's no ceiling you can't break through.